Well, greetings everybody. Welcome to our King's channel. I did want to bring this out really quick. I neglected to say that we should smoke nothing on the day of Atonement. You don't smoke, you don't put anything on your body except your clothes, of course. You don't need to be taking showers or anything unless some bird poops on your head or whatever. It's a day to afflict your souls, but what I want to do here is bring out a video, and this is a little trailer of it, that I want to help y'all to be edified a bit, to have some sort of carrot dangling in front of your face, like getting a mule or something to pull a carriage. But what I want to show you is something that in the introduction of bringing forth this Psalms 102, as I was preparing myself to bring it forth, what came to my mind for an introduction led me into something that is truly beautiful, truly edifying, shows what's going to take place after the gathering, my friends, and before the gathering with such accuracy. These prophecies are going to open up, and you're just going to rejoice. That's all that I can think. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear. And I'll be right back. They was just knocking on my door and then they run away. Sabbath day here, taking away my train of thought. That where it says here in 2 Corinthians, as I brought out in the last video, I was led to bring it out by our King. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to think of these things on my own. 2 Corinthians 6:17, therefore come out from among them and be separate, says the Father. Do not touch what is unclean. Now, this is in the alleged New Testament, my friends. If you can see this, well, the Day of Atonement video that's coming up, it has Psalms 102 in it and some mystery chapter and other words with it, that's really going to blow your socks off. I know when you see these prophecies are actually unfolding right now, you're going to know that this is the time period, my friends, that the gathering is going to take place. Before too long, we're going to be gathered. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you. Now, the Christian Canaanites, they all know this scripture, and they all believe it pertains to them, but yet they can't see down here in the next verse. And I know I'm being redundant, but I'm telling you, if you can't see these things, you won't be able to see the prophecies neither when I show them to you. As my King showed them to me just today as I was working on an introduction, and I've read these things many times before, but it never came together until now. And that's how our King works these things with his servants. Whether you're of my 143,999 other brothers out there, or of the children of the earth that also are being shown things, revelations to themselves, these epiphanies come upon them, whatever you want to call it. But we who do keep the give or take 613 laws, the best of our ability, we do keep. We live by the every living word so that we can keep the 10 commandments. Our Messiah said there's two greatest laws in the give or take 613 commandments. But he also said on those two laws, to love your Father with your whole heart, soul, might, mind, everything, your every fiber, your DNA. It's engraved into you, the every living word, your desire to serve our Father. That's the first and greatest commandment of all. The second is to love your neighbor as yourself, or your brother as yourself, or everyone on the earth as your own self. If you see somebody needing help, if you can help, wouldn't you want to be helped if you was needing it? And you'll see how we're going to do that here shortly in this next video coming. But those that can't see when they read, because they don't read things like, for such a high priest was fitting for us, who is holy, harmless, undefiled. Of course, he hasn't touched the unclean thing. He is separate from sinners and has become higher than the heavens. Yes, he's separate from sinners. That means no Christian Canaanite knows my King. There's nobody out there in the world of all the religions or any organization, synagogue, etc., knows my King. And I'll show you why in the video that's coming next, But stay tuned for the Day of Atonement video when I get to bring out some scriptures that you may have read before. But when I show it to you, everything's going to come together and you'll rejoice. And you'll be praying for the gathering, my friends. And until then, know that I love you in our King's love. I'll always be praying for you. Bye.